Hello, gang. I'm Big Ed, and this is Mrs. Big Ed off the camera here. You can't see her, but she's waving, And we're going to put together the NOTAKLÖN that just came in. I said to my wife, we're going to build a pedal, and she's like, what? And I said, but we're going to build a klon. And she went, oh, cool. And so, yeah, we got the overhead view as well. And we're going to, now, of course, my wife is involved because she follows instructions better than I do. We all know that. So we'll see. She's looking it up on the web. The YouTube JHS put a how to do it on.
It says throw these in the garbage.
What?
The first thing it shows them is tossing this in the garbage.
Really? No.
And then they get it back out.
Oh, so don't throw it in the garbage. No, we're going to need it. I assume take all the parts out.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. You get a discount code card. You get a sticker for the bottom of the NOTAKLÖN. The controlled explanations, which are self-explanatory. And we have our enclosure. We have our knobs. We have our various screws. We have our goop. You need your goop.
The first thing to do is they take out all the screws and O-rings and kind of lay them out.
Okay, so take all the screws and O-rings and lay them out. Well, here on the thing, it says snap the... Okay, well, I'll listen to you. So I'm going to take all the screws and O-rings and everything and lay them out right there. All right. The goop is probably last, so we're going to leave that aside. And the knobs probably don't need to go. But it says something about cracking the, it says one, snap. Is that what it says there or no? No. Oh. What? Okay, what do we do?
They started over.
She started over.
They said, don't shock yourself, ground yourself.
Ground yourself. Here, metal. Where are all the metal? Definitely want to touch some metal.
Leave the circuit board in its protected anti-static sleeve until you're ready to install it.
Because here it says the first thing you do is just snap stuff off because, well, I think we still have to break things off, like potentiometer, PCB. No? You want to refer to the sheet? Because I'll put it back in the thing, but the number...
Do you have tools?
They give, so tools are part of what they give you, apparently, I think. Yeah, see, they give you tools. That's why you have to break this thing. It says number one, snap. Okay, let me see which way we do it, though. There might be a preferred way. So they're showing it like this. Yes, they're showing it like this. Snap. And then they're showing you take, let's move this and move this. Then they're saying, yeah, and it says discard. It cleverly says discard on things you're supposed to discard. So what I think I need to do actually is get, it says here I need a pair of pliers to do this properly. So I'm going to go grab a pair of pliers.
Yeah, the little
one, the little needle nose one. All right. Okay. So now the way it says
is they say to take the needle nose and start breaking pieces off of the other one. They start with that one.
they do.
Yeah.
Oh, because they don't here.
Yeah, they start breaking off that piece and that piece.
Okay. All right.
Tutorial.
In their tutorial. So break off the discard pieces.
Mm-hmm. Of course, they move to the next one next, so I don't think it matters the order.
Okay, discard. Discard. Let's get rid of that. And then, oh, but there's a few different discards on each, so.
Yeah, that one's kind of L-shaped. It takes another piece with it.
Good to know because I was looking at that going, oh dear. Okay, L-shaped like that. Mm-hmm. L-shape, take that off. And then this says discard. So I assume that means discard. And you do it like a little at a time just to be careful. So like, you know, from edge to middle to edge. So I started at here and bent it a little, and then here in the middle, and then at the end, and it came right off. So discard that. And then there's this edge, but it doesn't say discard. So perhaps that's fine. Yeah, oh wait, maybe.
No,
yeah, I think this comes off.
Yeah, they seem to be pulling that one off too.
Really? Okay, because it seems like here the potentiometer is really close, so. Okay, yep. Got it. And you want to, you want to do it carefully and not drop it. There you go. And that's the last piece of that. All right, so that one resembles now what's in the book here. Mm-hmm. So now this one has to, and this has the little wrenches attached to it that they give you to sort of do the work. So let me, this all comes off.
There's a piece.
I got the glare. Okay, well, let me discard that. And then you want the thingies out. But at the same time, there are these little things that stay attached, and you want that off. Because
so far they haven't taken those off.
Well, one came off with the things, but it's nice and clean in the illustration here in the.
Yeah, now they're getting to that part where they flip off those two little pieces.
Okay, well, I got it. One came off with the wrenches. Mm-hmm. But there's more that needs to come off along the edges. Mm-hmm. I believe, yeah.
It looks like it.
It looks like it. I mean, you want to make sure, not like guess, but yeah, it does look like it. Okay. And I'm doing it gently, a little as I go. Ta-da! You don't want to go too cuckoo. And then, this one says discard. So, there we go. So now, they actually resemble...
You could turn it the other way because you're going to be operating on the other side.
This side?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, but I'm just going by what they show here in the book. And now they've got these.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get rid of these little nibs here. And, whoops, I want to be careful. Oh, I don't know where, there it went. Just want to keep all the trash and then all the little, separate these. And get rid of the little nib. All right. Okay. So now the wrenches, so they give you a wrench. They give you two wrenches. These are important. let's put those aside now.
Next thing they pick up is that.
The next thing is this. And where does this go?
Goes on that piece.
This piece?
I believe, yeah. Let me,
You're sure?
yeah.
Okay. So this piece, where the foot switch and the jacks are located.
Looks like you're just going to attach it on one end in that little slot you have, the black slot.
In this slot?
Mm-hmm.
Now, does this thing open up to do that? Because there's something, you're sure it's this piece and not this? Oh, I see.
Oh, no, wait, you're right. Sorry, the one with the three.
With the three.
Yeah, that one.
Thank you, dear. But they have a cover on it. So you can't just pop it in there, I don't think, unless you take this little, see this little thing? There's a little, get really close on that. There's a little flip cover. Did they say anything about that?
Well, I don't know. I have the sound off.
And put the sound on. Because I think you can't attach, hold, you know what? Let me look at the instructions here. Right, so this goes here. Oh yeah, it looks like in the illustrations that the thing covering it, there's a little thing covering it, and that would have to come off. Yep, I got it.
Step 3. Take the provided ribbon cable and carefully place one end of the connector into the socket located on the potentiometer PCB. Take note of the notch located on the connector and socket when inserting the ribbon cable. Step 4. Gently guide the potentiometer.
I got it. So this goes in here. This goes in here, or maybe it's better. This goes in here, but it might be better from the overhead. So we put this here, and I snapped it in. Wow, even I did that.
Taking care that the potentiometer and slide switch fit through the proper enclosure cutouts.
Okay. Then
You get out the enclosure.
I get out the enclosure. Enclosure! That's like the best part. Give me the enclosure, damn it. All right, so I assume it's just the top. And it appears that, so pot nut, we have 3 pot nuts. And 3 pot washers, right, I see those. So washers and pot nuts. Washers, pot nuts. Washers and pot nuts. So there's the pot nuts. There's the washers, I mean. And then the pot nuts. We have 3 of those, so that makes it simple. I would imagine it would be good to be less caffeinated for something like this. Okay, we're lining up the pot nuts and the washers, although I think you'd probably want to put the potentiometer in it first.
Yes,
But,
yes, that's what they do.
oh, they do, because here in the pictures it's unclear.
You put it in first, line everything up, then you drop those on top.
Okay,
Then
so
you should tighten with a wrench.
that's what we're doing. So we've got that, and we've got that.
Make sure your slides and everything line up. Holly.
My what and what?
Your switches and everything line up.
Yeah, so far. I mean, the switch is there, that's sticking through. And then, so one of these handy wrenches, not that one. It's not that one for this part.
Got a 10 on it.
Oh, the 10. They've got numbers. Even I can't screw this up, but I would if she wasn't here. All right, and I tighten it, the 10s. Okay. But don't over tighten. This is fun. All right, first I'm just going to do it by hand and then do it with the thing because it's driving me cuckoo. Yeah, they make a point. Don't over tighten. That's not going to help you in this. Just snug, but yeah, just a little bit snug, a little bit snug. Fortunately, I learned that from my grandfather. Oh man, you wanted to see somebody get pissed off. You over tighten something or do it wrong. Grandpa was such a mild-mannered guy, but oh my God. I think he was mad that he had unskilled workers like his grandsons. All right, so, all right.
You set that down and pick up your other piece.
Put this down? Okay. Yeah, and we're going to keep, woo, I got something in my thumb. Right, and then you pick up the other piece because that's the foot switch, right? And that one's going to have this
Teeth.
with the teeth. And that goes over it before you put it on. Oh, yeah, okay, so that goes over. But does it go teeth up or teeth down?
They don't really show.
They're not really, I don't know what it matters, but it does sort of looks teeth up in the picture, but maybe it doesn't matter, so we'll find out. Oh, I don't know. It's got to be teeth down or else it doesn't really make sense. Probably. I don't know. Because there is a slight curvature to this thing.
It looks down. It looks like.
So that
It looks concave, like.
So the concave is like, yeah, like that. Oh, so you mean down, scooped.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so scooped down. Gotcha, okay. And then that goes in here, right? Right, I guess?
Yeah.
Ow, what did I get? I got something in my thumb. I got a little splinter. But, okay, so then you put it, yeah, I guess, right?
You put the whitish thing, you put this circle over it.
Hold on a sec. So that, oh, the white thing is on the outside, right? And then the bigger nut. And then that's it, right? Right.
And then they just hand fasten the bigger nut for now.
And you just hand fasten the bigger nut for now. So we're putting the foot switch on. You have the white washer and then the bigger washer and hand do it. This is cool. Oh yeah, it's all nice and snug in there now. All right. Washer. I'm just double checking. I know what you're saying and I totally believe you. Okay, and then the number 14 is what you tighten. Does it say that there? Because in the manual it says then you tighten with the number 14.
No, they kind of skipped that part in the tutorial, but I'm sure a little tightening won't hurt.
Okay. I am not going to over tighten. That's what the big one is for. And now you're good. Okay. I'm going to turn the page and you let me know as well. And then it says the jack nuts, which, yeah, so these are for the jacks on the back, right? Is that where you are?
Yes.
And they go into the black washers, right? Is that the way it looks to you?
Yes, the black washer, he attaches to the,
I got it.
And then-
Yeah, and the black washer has a little edge around it that it's just logical. It goes in. And then I will put this in, the one jack. And then this.
he goes ahead and slips it right over the screw and then screws it in.
What?
Yeah, that piece.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then you want to tighten them with the number 11. That's what it says. So let me get the number 11, which is on the same wrench as number 10. 10, 11, and the other one's 14. So 11. And then we tighten. Don't over tighten. I'm being more careful with the jacks because they feel like you could really over tighten those the easiest. Okay. And then now it's telling me to attach this other one to this thing.
Your cable, yep.
Attach the cable. Get that other protective, there's protective caps on the jack, the cable jack connections, and then attach this.
Just snap it in.
Okay. All right. So that's good. Let's keep going. I'm going to turn my page and you can turn yours. Now, number 8 is rotate potentiometers fully counterclockwise. Because you're going to put the knobs on, I suppose. Yeah, and then place the knobs on the potentiometer shafts with the indicator dials at 7 o'clock. All right, so let's get the potentiometer cables out. I mean, geez, if this is this easy, any dummy can do it, including me. Oh, yeah, but they have a little... So actually, you need...
Looks like a little flathead screw.
a little flathead, not this.
We must have one for eyeglasses.
We do. We do. Let me get it. But this is actually better. Place the knobs with the shafts and at it says at 7 o'clock, right? So
That's what 7 o'clock looks like to them.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm, by the. How far down? Whoops. I sort of over tightened that one, but it works. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one's good. All right. So let me loosen them just slightly ahead of time. And then, okay. That one could be better. That one could be more like 7 o'clock instead of 7:30. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then this one. This is surprisingly unmess-upable so far. Yeah, that one needs to be a little bit more like 7 and not 6:30. Let's try that. And then this one needs to be Just a little. Well, no, you want them to look good.
Oh no, I'm laughing at the next step, which is when you goop it. If
You-
there's a time to mess up, it's when you're gooping.
You don't have to goop it. So the legend of the goop is, honey, that like back in the day, the original builder gooped it so you couldn't re-engineer, reverse engineer it. I still think this middle knob is, I mean, it's pretty good. What do you think?
The two on the right are almost exact.
Oh, the one on the left needs to come down a little more.
No, they all look pretty good. It's hard when you're looking at an angle to
It almost looks like, but
they're very close.
they're very close. To me, the one in the middle needs to come just a hair. I don't know. What do you think now?
Oh, that looks tidy.
Does that look tidy to you all? It's close. Close? I mean, it's close. I don't know. Okay, now what? Let's go to the next page. Oh, the goop. Yeah, but the thing is,
Does it tell you what the purpose of the goop is?
yeah, it's to cover the magic diodes.
I think we should goop.
What?
I think we should goop.
You think we should goop? Now, if you goop, you have to allow it 24 hours to dry.
Okay.
And it says in the manual, this step is optional.
Ah.
And what I would prefer to do is
Test it. And then
is to
maybe-
make sure it works first before I goop anything, because it makes it harder to. But then it says I should sign and date the back plate. So let me get oh, look how handy, a Sharpie. What should we call it? Should we call it Mad King Ed's King Klon, or Ed, what should we call it?
The Mad Clone.
The Mad Klon? Okay. And what's today, the 15th?
I believe so.
12, 15, 23. It's the Mad Clan. I should probably initial it too, right? Like sign it. It'll be worth more after I'm dead.
All right, EP.
And I'll just do my initials.
I thought your initials were EP.
No, they're EMP or EMJP. But I usually just do EMP. All right, that's it. Back plate. Okay, so I signed the back plate. Now the next thing is back plate screws. So I guess we're screwing it together. Yeah, what I would want to do, so they suggest that when you goop it, you leave it for 24 hours before you do it. I want to make sure it works. To me, that seems way more reasonable before. Oh, I have an extra screw. Okay, well, anyway. So backplate screws, and that's where this comes in handy. And the way my grandpa taught me, and your dad, the engineer, the aircraft engineer, would do it in caddy corner to get a better seal. I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter, but let's pretend it does. Wow, I can't believe we didn't mess this up. Well, I guess we'll find out when we try it.
Too true.
Too true, Jane says. Jane, his wife, did it. Jane, get me out of here. Stop this thing. Isn't that what he used to say? All right, so yeah, everything looks normal. Pretty much. I think that the power jack is fine, but maybe it could line up better, but I don't think that's anything we can do anything about. It's fine. It'll be fine. Let me look through the manual. Yeah, and then it just says plug it in and play, right? What?
Well, they slap a label on the back.
Oh, yeah, right. That doesn't say anything here for that, but that's what this sticker is for. So there is the Mad Clon and
NOTAKLÖN.
the Mad NOTAKLÖN, and we're going to put the sticker on the back. Yeah, definitely. Let me make sure the back's clean. Wow, we did this. I did this. No, you did this. You helped. So right in the middle, you think?
Yes, I think.
No, I didn't do it very straight, so stop it. Oh, it's even worse now. But anyway, stickers on the back, crooked. I can't do anything about it now. And the Mad NOTAKLÖN. Thank you, Janie.
Let's get some connectors going.
If I can do it, you can do it. Now we're going to try it. I'm going to go downstairs and plug it in, and that'll be the next time you... Okay, you just saw me put together the Mad Clon. It lights up. So now we're just going to test it and pray. Let's bypass it first. And put the volume up a little, and the treble at noon, the gain at like 9 or 10. Switch. Minus. Not in tune, but it works. The Mad King NOTAKLÖN. Come on, if I can do it, you can do it.